Hey folks, my guest today is Rock Hyvand. He is the CEO and founder of a company that does cold email outreach at scale called Instantly.ai. He's the founder of multiple failed startups who grew his outreach software company to $200,000 per month in 9 months. All right, we'll jump into it today. Raw, you ready to take us to the top?
Yeah, let's get it.
All right, so you 0 to 200,000 bucks in MRR in 9 months. And just to be clear, is this a service model or SaaS?
SaaS.
It is SaaS. Okay. Because I hear cold outreach and I hear consulting, but there is software here. So should we put you in the bucket with like Lemlist and these kind of companies?
Yeah, exactly like that.
Amazing. Okay. So you launched 9 months ago. There's a lot of other players already in the space. What made you go, you know what? They're already doing it, but I'm going to launch anyway. I'm going to win and I'm going to do it better.
So we had our own lead generation agency and we used all the other tools on the market. But as soon as we started scaling, our prices rose a lot. Just you have to pay per account. So every email account you use to send, you pay per account for other software. And if you scale, you want to get more accounts, you want to send more emails. It just at some point we were paying like thousands a month. And it was sort of like we just should build our own tool because we had a really good developer. And that was the main reason why we built it for ourselves. We didn't do it for anything else. Like we didn't even plan on launching it just for our own agency. But when we did it and started talking with people about it, then we really saw like we have something. It's unique. It's something that's proven, but has a unique twist. Something that's going to help a lot of people like us. And we were right.
So I want to learn more about the agency because that's a secret unlock here in terms of how you grew your SaaS so fast. But the $200,000 you're making right now per month, how many customers is that from?
It's 2,900.
2,900. Okay, well, this is amazing. All right, let's go back to the agency. What year did you launch the agency?
So we launched it around July last year.
Okay, got it. So this wasn't an old agent. So I guess how much revenue was the agency doing before you launched the SaaS?
So yeah, so like my background, I've done other agencies. So it was like more like culmination and like a pivoting into lead generation agency. I've done like SEO and stuff like that. But in July, we started the lead generation agency. And then we grew it to around 10, 15K when we started building Instantly. And when we launched Instantly publicly, the agency itself was around 30, 40K MRR.
Mhm.
Then we decided like, okay, like Instantly is doing so well. We don't want to focus on the agency anymore, like the consulting stuff. And then we just like offboarded all the clients and focused completely on Instantly. But you're right, like the agency was the secret sauce, what made it work. The first clients that we got for Instantly were all the clients that we jumped on a call, offered a service in our lead generation agency, and then used Instantly to help them get those leads.
That's amazing. Okay, and how many customers did you have at the agency before you launched instantly?
So it was around 20, like 22, something like that.
22 customers. So you had about 22 customers paying like a grand or 2 grand per month. And then you said, you know what, we're helping them with stuff. Let's build our own software. How many people were full time at the agency?
Full time, around 4 or 5. We had like the core team, 3 people, and then a bunch of like contractors that we used. They weren't really full time.
Okay, but one of those three core was the engineer that built the MVP for instantly.
No, he wasn't a part of the agency. The agency was just like, so Instantly has 4 co-founders, one, the developer that built it, and then 3 other guys, all marketers, sales background like me, that were in the agency.
Oh, what's going on there, YouTube? Good to see you guys. Now imagine this. You love watching these interviews with SaaS founders, but imagine if we took all of the valuation data out from over 2,807 interviews I've done manually. Saves you a lot of time. Well, we've done this. We've built it into the beautiful interface inside of FounderPath. Check this out. I'll show you how you can access this in a second, but you log in, you connect your Stripe account, you see your valuation real time, you can see what it changed over the past 88 days, and even set goals for valuation this year. Now, the secret to valuation is there's many different ways to value a SaaS business. So the reason you're going to see 3 or 4 different valuations inside of your FounderPath dashboard, this is all free by the way, is because depending on who's doing the buying of your SaaS company, you're going to get a different valuation. A VC is going to pay a different valuation. Private equity firm is different. If you're going to do a minority sale, that's different. And if you sell the whole business, that's a different valuation. You can see all those when I hover over here. Right. So the teal is what a VC would pay. Yellow is what private equity. And red is if you sold the whole thing outright. Now, what's cool about this is not built off random data. Again, you guys hear these interviews on YouTube. All these data are built from real-time valuation data points founders share with us on the show. So traction, 1.2 million, seed round, 3.7 raise. They sold 22% of their business. Go in here and filter by the event. Maybe you only want to see companies that have sold the whole business. Well, here are a bunch that have been acquired, the valuation and the multiple. Maybe you're going out right now and you're raising your seed round. Well, go in here and look at all this recent seed deals that went down, what they raised, what valuation they raised at, and what percent that they sold. There's never been a larger data set of SaaS valuations than what you can get now inside of FounderPath, and we're thrilled to bring it to you. All right, we're going to go back to the YouTube video here in a second, but if you want to check this tool out, if you want to jump in and sign up, you can check it out for free to get your valuation at this link, founderpath.com/products/valuations. Or if you go to founderpath.com and hover over products, click on get your valuation here and go ahead and sign up to give it a whirl. Again, all that valuation data live right inside the platform. I hope to see you there. All right, let's jump back into the interview. Okay, so the three core folks from the agency are part of the founding team at Instantly, plus this one engineer. There's a lot of agency owners that have ideas like you, but they can't find the engineer to build it. How did you do that?
That's actually a funny story. So it was like, I think 2 years ago, I just had another like failed startup, and then I had some success. So I posted on Indie Hackers, I posted on Reddit. It's just like a full stack marketer looking for partners. And this dude randomly messaged me on Reddit.
Who was it?
The developer.
No, what was his name?
Sumit.
Sumit, okay.
Yeah. And yeah, on Reddit, I just made a post on like co-founder subreddit. We messaged, we talked, and we started another idea. Back then, it didn't work out because of COVID. It was like a travel-related idea. And then we linked up last year, again, around like summer, July. And yeah, that's like how I found like completely randomly, but it was like proactive that I messaged and put myself out there on multiple platforms.
Interesting. Okay, so you found him in the co-founder subreddit group. How did you guys, I mean, there's four of you. How did you decide to split equity?
So in the beginning, it was just me and the developer. And then I decided to bring on board like more.
Were you guys 50-50 at the start?
No, that developer had more because he had already like built something. And then I joined up like a little bit later. He actually like reached out to me with an idea. We pivoted, and then we decided to go 50-50. And then from my side, like previously what I've done wrong is I've given like too much equity in like wrong places and focused more on like software and like other stuff. But I realized like the marketing sales side is so important. So I brought on board two other co-founders from the agency side. And now we split the 50 part of the sales and marketing with those guys.
Got it. So the developer still owns 50% of Instantly, and then the three of you guys split the other 50%.
Yeah.
I see. Okay, very cool. All right, so that's a really good story. So you eventually decide to shut down the agency because you guys are selling the developer a bunch of his software, his little MVP that he built, and you said, let's go all in on this, right?
Yeah.
How much MRR was the SaaS doing before you shut down the agency?
Oh, I think it was around like 10, 15K. I still remember that exact moment when we decided to do it. We're walking in Barcelona with one of the co-founders, Nils, and we had like why are we doing this? Like we have something unique, like it's growing so fast. Like even then we felt like why are we doing like wasting our time on something that's like brings money, but it's not like long-term as like doesn't have the potential. And then we just like decided like we have to do it. And it took some time, like 2 or 3 months. We didn't really just like want to abandon the clients. The offboarding process took some time, but it was like we have to do it. And then we just like it was hard, but like we should have done it sooner.
Yep. Okay. And so what month did you guys hit 15,000 a month in revenue at Instantly?
Let me check exactly. It was in May
of this year.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. So you've gone from 15 grand a month in May to 6 months later here in October, 200,000 a month. That's incredible growth. You only started the agency. The agency had 20 customers. Those were your first customers at Instantly, but now Instantly has 2,900 customers. So
Yeah.
how have you added so many customers? What's your growth tactic here?
So like it's like instantly's biggest power is like we grow instantly with instantly. We can
Hmm.
actually use our own tool to get more clients, and we can use our own success story as selling point. And because we used it for our agency clients, all of those were instantly success stories. So we had a lot of potential like already like built up that we could use. Then we did something that I wouldn't recommend for everybody. And I remember like when we were at the SaaS talk, like people were roasting us. We launched on AppSumo, which is not like a viable strategy for most companies, but for us it made sense, and we got our word out there. We had a unique offer, so we had a really good like promo going on already, like word of mouth, and then it was like up to us just to offer really good support, build features that people actually want, that actually move the needle. And then on the marketing stuff, it's just we used instantly sending hundreds, thousands of emails every day. And now what really has peaked our growth is content. So we've been going
Hmm.
super hard. Twitter, YouTube, doing videos, doing documentations. We have a Facebook group now with like 6,000 people. So cold email, main one, but now content is a huge, huge one.
You say AppSumo is not right for everyone. Why?
Yeah, because like if you launch there, you get wrong kind of customers. You don't get the kind of customers that are going to be with you like long term. They don't count towards churn, like retention. It's a lifetime plan. It's like only good for like very specific companies when it makes sense, and you go into it with the knowing that like this is not a viable strategy. It's just to get your start, and then you move completely off that lifetime deal model. Like AppSumo has asked us to go back, like no more lifetime deals. Like it's out of the question.
Yep. Yep. Now, how many of the 2,900 customers, I imagine a bunch of those are AppSumo, how many are actually paying you a monthly amount?
But these are all monthly. I didn't count
Ah,
AppSumo.
okay. Okay, that's good. Usually when I ask this question, people will include the AppSumo number in there. So I'm glad that you didn't. So you've got then so I guess so okay, so you're saying the 2,900 customers that were non-AppSumo have all come from content, the Facebook group of 6,000 people, and you using instantly to cold outreach to people directly.
Yeah.
Okay, so tell us about that. What is a cold? How would you use your own tool to cold outreach to sell your tool? Like, what's the subject line?
So subject line is like simple. The best one is like quick question, name, or weird question, name, company name, like super simple. The subject line is overrated. Just keep it super simple. It doesn't really matter. It's all about the copy and the targeting, that the it actually resonates with the people. It's super short. The email is like you can skim it in 10 seconds.
Read me one. Reopen one that you sent. Read me the content of one of them.
Okay, let's see.
I'm curious
Uh,
what copy you use.
yeah, so I can paraphrase, like I know like one of the main ones. So it's like super simple. Like, hey Nathan, we built a tool that helped us get 100K MRR in few months. Do you want to see if we can do the same for you? Mind if I send more info? Like that's it.
Ah,
And
that's
then
so
it's a
smart.
little bit like different like angles. Like for some people, it's like the MRR. If you're targeting SaaS, if you're targeting let's say recruiters, it's a different angle. Like, do you want to more help to get like more people, like help more people get hired? So we just like play around with the wording, but it's like short ones work best. Like we've tried everything, but this is what's working right now.
Tell me how you built the Facebook group, right? Because that's hard to build. So how did you build that?
Yeah. So again, this is where AppSumo like helped. Like AppSumo users, we got that around I think 3,000 people from
Hmm.
AppSumo. We had the Facebook group already ready. We knew we wanted to do that, and all the people from AppSumo, when they made an instant account, we have the onboarding checklist, like join our Facebook group. And when they get like a trial emails, it's like join our Facebook group. So just like funneled all the traffic into our Facebook group, and AppSumo like huge up to building it up. And now it's like our job to just like keep the momentum and keep the engagement up.
That makes tons of sense. What's the name of the group?
Uh, it's a cold email masterclass by Instantly.
Cold email. Okay, so tell me more about that. A lot of people will name their community like their company name. You named it Cold Email Masterclass. Give us a lesson in naming communities.
So, like, honestly, like for that like strategy, we didn't want to have the main thing be our like company name, because we want that cold emails first. So a little bit like Facebook SEO. So it comes up when people search for cold email. So it's not only for us. And then just the masterclass, because it's like a super like branded name right now. Even though it's like masterclass, it gives like higher perceived value. And then still we just like added the branding at the end to still people can differentiate it. And now like a lot of people know the name instantly when they're searching it, that it's like these guys.
Interesting. Yeah, because there's a lot of content. There's a lot of people that have created content called cold email masterclass.
Yeah.
Um, interesting. Okay, this makes a ton of sense. Has Lemless tried to buy you guys?
No, not yet.
Would you buy them? You have a 200 million bucks, 150 million bucks.
Uh, like it's a good question. We've been we've been getting a lot of offers from investors, for example, and like people want to invest into us so we could have like more money. But like right now, completely bootstrap, and like we love it. Like there's no pressure like that. There's no certain goal we have to hit, and I feel because of that, like we're much more loose. Don't feel like burnout, and like these things like acquiring like different companies. It might be cool like at some point, but I wouldn't raise money for it to do it. Maybe it's like a stupid business wise, but just for like our like the way we built this company and we're like working right now, I wouldn't do it, I think.
I don't think it's stupid. I mean, look, I raised a $150 million fund specifically for bootstrappers. It's non-dilutive money, right? For you, you're doing 2.4 million a year. I could approve for you in 24 hours, 1.5 million, right? And you pay it back over 4 years. And there's no board. You're going to get no calls from me. It's like, here's the money, Raul. Go grow, make a great company, get rich,
Yeah, like that makes sense. But like even for us right now, we're finding it like hard to like invest that money because like with our main acquisition channel, like using instantly, like we're not paying anything for instantly. Like it's
Yeah,
so
yeah,
cheap
yeah.
for us for the acquisition cost. So it's like crazy. Like we're trying to figure out like where to put the money.
Yeah, no, this is a good problem to have. How many folks are full-time on the team?
So we have the 4 core team members. Then we have around 6 or 7 now on support. So the support is a big focus for us right now. And then there's really we just hired like 2 more developers. We're working a long time versus like one, so 2 full-time developers. So it's like around like 15 now
Yep.
total. And then we have some contractors that are helping us with some marketing stuff, hands off, but not full time.
That's amazing. 15 folks and 2.4 million in revenue is obviously nice growth. Very cool. What am I missing here? Anything I should have asked that I haven't?
No, I think you
Churn.
pretty much like
These
asked
tools
all.
have really high churn usually. What's your churn?
Yeah, so it's around 10% right now.
Monthly?
Yeah, monthly.
Okay, obviously there we go. That's hard to build a big company on that. Is there a way that you guys can decrease churn by building new products, making your product more sticky?
Yeah, so this is like our like main focus right now. All the content we're building, helping people. We started doing webinars. So
Yep.
we did like churn surveys, and most people like just churn like because they don't get success. The only reason it's not a problem with the tool, but it's on us that we can help them get better results, right? So
How do you
everything
run
from
the survey, the churn survey?
when they like select like cancel, then they get like automated like type form. They fill it in, we get the answers, and then we just like take the information.
Interesting. That's great. What are some of the questions you ask them in that type form?
So mainly it's like mainly like what is the main reason that made you quit? Is there something that will make you come back? This is like always money, like people just like pricing. And yeah, I think like those like 2 are the main ones, just like understand them. And then we can do like some like email flows where you like reach out to them like manually. Do you want like a call, one-on-one call with one-on-one call help? We've been starting doing that. But we've like noticed that like a lot of people just when they do the churn survey, they just do it like quickly to get rid of it. So we want to avoid that instead. So do it before, like we know they're going to churn around like this time. Then we send like emails. Hey, do you want to jump on a call? Hey, we noticed you haven't done any campaigns recently. Do you want to jump on a call? Want to jump on a webinar? Just like avoiding the problem instead of doing it after it already are churning.
Well, that's a smart strategy, man. Let's wrap up here with the famous five. Number one, favorite business book.
0 to 1.
Number two, is there a CEO you're following or studying?
It's a good question. Like I'm following a lot of like Naval Ravikant. He's good. I don't know
Yeah.
he's like a CEO, but
He's great. Number three, what's your favorite online tool besides your own for building instantly?
hmm, Intercom. Intercom is legit.
Number four, how many hours of sleep do you get every night?
It's like 8, 9. I
That's
sleep a lot.
good. That's awesome. Situation, married, single, kids.
Single.
Okay. And how old are you?
33.
33. Last question. Something you wish you knew when you were 20.
Um, Not to get complacent when things go well. I
Mhm.
struggled with that. Like I had some early success, but then always like get super lazy. So that's like a hard part. Even right now, when you have like some success, just keeping it going. So I wish somebody had like pushed me. They told me, "Bro, don't give up. Still keep pushing. Still keep doing it."
Guys, in 2021, he launched an outbound agency, got 20 customers, 20 grand a month in revenue, then said, man, the software we built internally is taking off. They shut down the agency. They launched instantly.ai. Today, they've got 2,900 customers paying on average $70 per month for $200,000 a month recurring revenue, all in under 9 months. They've done this with a team of about, call it 14 or 15, and all bootstrapped, which we loved. Congratulations, Raul, and thanks for taking us to the top.
Thanks, Nathan. Pleasure.
One more thing before you go. We have a brand new show every Thursday at 1 p.m. Central. It's called Shark Tank for SaaS. We call it Deal or Bust. One founder comes on, three hungry buyers. They try and do a deal live, and the founder shares back end dashboards, their expenses, their revenue, ARPU, CAC, LTV, you name it, they share it. And the buyers try and make a deal live. It is fun to watch every Thursday, 1 p.m. Central. Additionally, remember, these recorded founder interviews go live. We release them here on YouTube every day at 2 p.m. Central. To make sure you don't miss any of that, make sure you click the subscribe button below here on YouTube, the big red button, and then click the little bell notification to make sure you get notifications when we do go live. I wouldn't want you to miss breaking news in the SaaS world, whether it's an acquisition, a big fundraise, a big sale, a big profitability statement, or something else. I don't want you to miss it. Additionally, if you want to take this conversation deeper and further, we have by far the largest private Slack community for B2B SaaS founders. You want to get in there. We've probably talked about your tool if you're running a company or your firm if you're investing. You can go in there and quickly search and see what people are saying. Sign up for that at nathanlatka.com/Slack. In the meantime, I'm hanging out with you here on YouTube. I'll be in the comments for the next 30 minutes. Feel free to let me know what you thought about this episode. And if you enjoyed it, click the thumbs up. We get a lot of haters that are mad at how aggressive I am on these shows, but I do it so that we can all learn. We have to counter those people. We got to push them away. Click the thumbs up below to counter them and know that I appreciate your guys' support. All right, I'll be in the comments. See ya.